What's good, everybody? Bellamonco here, and today we're going to be reading Moriarty the Patriot, chapters 33 and 34. Last arc was about Jack the Ripper. A man was falsely accused of being Jack the Ripper and starting the whole thing. William sent Bond to go fix everything and prove that man innocent. And also Sherlock was there, because of course he's there. But we're going to jump right into it. Apparently this is going to be about young William and Lewis, judging by the cover art. Okay. London. Hampstead. Okay. I see. So this is it? What is that? Yes, Milverton Sama. This is the trial record of an orphan boy from over a decade ago. Okay. Papers rustling. Old ass papers, my goodness gracious. The defendant is listed as a nobleman named Viscount Baxter. Okay, I can't read the plaintiff boy's name, it's too faint. Yes, it seems that the corner of the library that this record was stored in has a piping issue. Unfortunately, it wasn't kept in suitable conditions. Yeah, no shit, look at the paper, God. Viscount Baxter, does he still live in London? No, 6 months after the trial, the trading company run by the Viscount went bankrupt, and he moved to America in search of new opportunities. Of course he did. I tried to use New York newspaper to track him down, but so far his whereabouts are unknown. Of course they are. That's unfortunate. Did you encounter any problems by getting the record? Yes, we had to bribe a library official to take the record out of the library without having it written in the checkout log. Additionally, the record was passed in secret between several people while being delivered here, so we're safe. I got it. Well done, Ruskin. Go back. Yes. Man, okay. So at this point, we all know who that orphan boy is. We know who it is. My question to you, Sir Milverton, why are you being nosy? You're gonna end up at the bottom of the lake somewhere. Don't do this to yourself. Okay, that man, William James Moriarty, the nobleman who destroyed my work in the slums. So yeah, this was the actual bad guy of, the whole perpetrator behind the Jack the Ripper thing. This is him. I will never forgive anyone who interferes with my work. Sir, you wanted to cause chaos and confusion. For what reason? You tried to pit Scotland Yard against the slums. For what reason? I will go into battle fully armed and I will win. Not against Moriarty. Yes, ever since that day that my job was destroyed, I have been doing research on him. Why? Okay, the second son. Oh, well, okay. I guess this is the lie. This is the backstory about, the Moriartys that they told everybody and it got passed down. Or like they probably changed the records or something to like make the story up. Cause there's no way in hell that people know the actual story. They made sure of that. The second son of the Moriarty family, William. His childhood was normal for a noble, with him being educated by living tutor instead of attending a primary school. As a result, he made very few friends. That's a lie. Back then, he was nowhere near as outstanding as he is today. Also a lie. It was said that he had a very bad relationship with Albert and his two adopted brothers. Also a lie. He hated one of them. Just before he entered a prestigious boarding school, the Moriarty's mansion burnt down due to the mismanagement of a fire by the servants. Oh, well, that part is true. Well, true. In the ruins, they found the corpses of his father, his mother, and all the servants. Of the four brothers, only the third child, who was adopted into the Count's family from the orphanage in the slums, died. Okay, so they spun it to where that spoiled little asshole child, Albert's actual brother, was the one from the slums. Okay, bet. The three brothers who survived the fire moved in with Count Rockwell, who had been acquainted with their late father when he was alive. All of them, including the eldest, disappeared from social circles for a while. 1 year later, after mourning, he entered Eton College. During his time at boarding school, he was often seen spending time with his older brother Albert and his adopted younger brother Lewis. He showed a remarkable talent for academics, especially in the field of mathematics. I am terrible at math. Like, not just math, just like calculus. Terrible at calculus. This earned him a scholarship that had been given to less than 10 of the students on campus, the King Scholarship. It said that all 3 of them earned a scholarship. So less than 10, I'm gonna say like 7. So maybe 7 people got the scholarship, and like 3 of them did. So 4 are some randos. That'd be tight. It's weird. No, you're weird. The changes in his relationship with his brothers, a mediocre student suddenly becoming a child prodigy. William's character before and after the fire don't match. If only you knew, bro. If only you knew. In order to bridge the gap between the 2 different characters, I thought I'd have to look not only at William, but also his 2 brothers. The eldest brother, Albert James Moriarty, who succeeded his father's title and became a count, and the youngest, Louis James Moriarty, they all have the same middle name, who could never succeed the title of count because he was adopted. But while examining the 2 brothers, I heard an interesting story about the 3rd brother who died in the fire. Something that happened before he was adopted by the Moriarty family. It was a story about a young boy who filed a lawsuit against an adult. Okay, they spun it to where that piece of shit child was the one that filed the lawsuit. I mean, if they spun it to where he was the one from the slums, it would make sense that he would be the boy that filed the lawsuit. But this nosy bastard over here is not gonna believe that. This is proof of that story. It's a record of an unnamed boy from the slums fighting a nobleman in a court of a dozen years ago. This court record, I'm sure it will be able to prove one of my theories. You're gonna end up at the bottom of a lake. London, Moriarty Manor. Williamside. Someone has brought out your old court record that was still floating around. Is it that Holmes guy? He's done it at last. No, it wasn't Holmes who did it. Staring. Thoughtful staring. It was Charles Augustus Milverton, that name, goodness gracious, who brought out the court record. He owns and manages many newspapers and advertising companies. He's also called the #1 media tycoon in the country. Ew. He's a well-prepared person who sent 5 different people to carry the record. From that, I don't think his goal is to learn about no, it's not. He wants to learn some stuff that he can't unhear or unsee and then end up dead somewhere. Sir Milverton, I think I've greeted him at a couple of gatherings. I know him. He's a big businessman, not a noble. I will understand if it was home, but why would someone like that? Nosy busybody, like I said. Hey, I don't know what story you're talking about. What the hell is Will Coon's old court record? Will Coon. My bad. I thought you already knew, Bond. Before William and Louis were adopted by the Moriarty family, William had a trial against a nobleman. That was before Will Coon became the Will Coon we know now, right? Why would you leave something like that? No way. That's right. It was left on purpose as bait on our fishing pole. Fishing pole? Of course, it wasn't a court record that was created to be bait in the first place, Bond. And as a result, while it's easy to physically erase the court record, it's impossible to erase the memories of William from that time, everyone in the orphanage and the slums. That's true. By keeping the court record of the trial, which you'll come across if you talk to someone who remembers that time, when a person who's looking into William's past appears, we can find out their identity immediately. That's true. You can narrow it down to anybody who starts peeping around, and looking for stuff. So that's why, even though Sherlock hasn't gotten there yet, someone has taken the bait. Milverton, he's a threat for the time being. Anyways, the trial you'll find out if you'll investigate Will Coon. What is it? Louis Coon was with him at the time, right? This is a good opportunity, Louis. How about we tell the story to Bond? Yeah. I understand. This story is from before we were adopted by the Moriarty family. It was also before I got a heart disease. Okay, at the start of the series, he was sick. So hopefully we get that reason. I mean, you could just be like, he was just from the slums and got sick. That happens a lot. Back then, we lived at the orphanage in the slums. Yeah. Is this right? That is the correct answer. Yay! Kids learning basic math. Oh God, they're so happy to learn. I wish I still had that enthusiasm to learn some shit. We did it. We're so amazing. I know, right? Look at y'all precious children. It's not that we're amazing. Yeah, it's William who's amazing. Yes. Even so, I don't think I'll start crying over math. You're right. Hell yeah. Check if I wrote this letter right. It's addressed to sister. Yes, thank you as always. It's well written, no spelling mistakes. It would be better if you added a conclusion to the end of the sentence. Everyone, it's almost dinner time, so please help me set the table. Ah, it's Lewis. Okay. Should we work on a letter after dinner? Yeah, I'm so hungry. I am too, child. I am too. Chatter, kids doing stuff, setting tables and everything. Bean soup, bread, and I just need to get the milk. Ooh. What's she doing? Sister? Oh. Is she watering down the milk? Is that like to save money, or is it malicious intent? What's wrong? The milk is thin. It's really gross. Besides, it's not enough bread. Really? Then you can have mine. Can I? But what about you? It's fine. I'm already full. Can I talk to you later? Okay. Sister added water to the milk. Yes. Maybe it's related to the reason that the meals are getting smaller and smaller. If the children find out about the food shortage, they'll start to panic. I mean, yeah, because they're kids. I have to find a solution before that happens. No, Liam, you're also a child. Yes. Yes, he is. Huh. Knock, knock, knock. You can come in. Oh no, the two blondes. Oh, what's wrong? And it's the middle of the night. I came here because I think that you're in a pinch. Someone took the money from the orphanage. Am I wrong, sister? Yeah. How'd you know that? You said that we received a big donation a few months ago. Despite that, the orphanage's finances are currently tight. Additionally, you're not the kind of person who would spend donation money for personal reasons. If so, it's clear that someone got wind of the donation and cheated you out of it. I can't really hide anything from you. But this time around, you can't solve this problem unless you're an adult. No matter how much knowledge you have, this matter is my responsibility alone. Can you tell me more? Like, just talk it out with me real quick. You know how orphanages and poorhouses are funded by donations from nobility, right? Sure. I usually get my donation from many people little by little. Okay. As I said before, I had a large donation given to me a few months ago. That's so nice. I was grateful. I was very grateful because we always needed money. Yes. I don't know how he heard, but shortly after receiving the donation, a nobleman named Viscount Baxter appeared. Eat the bad rich, okay? Eat the rich that prey on the lower class people. Eat those people. He asked me to lend him 300 pounds because he 300 pounds because he needed more money to build another orphanage. The nobility borrow money? Yeah, I know, right? Like, confused. Yes. There are many orphans in the area where it's going to be built. Besides, he said that he would pay me as soon as the trade ships came back to port. This sounds shady as all shit, okay? This sounds like you got hustled, you got finessed. If by any chance I cannot pay you back, I'll give you my body. He even said such a thing and gave me a letter of credit. The money wasn't my personal asset, and lending out donated money isn't a good idea in the first place. Then why did you do it? I thought it would be okay if the other party was a nobleman, so I lent it. No, sweetie, no. You poor thing. That was a dumb move on your part. But there is no sign of the money even after the promise date. It doesn't look like an orphanage is being built either. We just received a large donation, so I can't go and ask the nobles to give us more money. Because of me, the orphanage I've made such a big mistake. Truly, yeah, that was dumb on your part. That was very dumb of you. Don't say that, sister. If he won't return it, we'll get it back in court. If we file a lawsuit against a nobleman, we'd be in big trouble. It would damage the reputation of all the nobles, and I'm sure they'd stop sending us donations. I just really called out just the one bad noble who donated money from an orphanage. Then again, like, she was the one that gave up the money in the first place. Can you show me the letter of credit? Candlelight. I see. So that's what this is about. Sister, just this one case. Can you leave everything to me? Can you trust that face? I don't know if I can. But it's okay. I just want to have a discussion with him. There hasn't been a problem that you haven't been able to solve. I'll let you solve it. Shut. Are you sure you just want to have a discussion with him? Yeah, first we need to find out if Baxter is willing to return the money. We'll use the money we've been saving to pay for everyone's food expenses. I agree. On top of that, Lewis, I have a plan. Here we go. About to ruin this man's life. Thank you. You're welcome. Children on my doorstep. ¿Por qué? What's the matter? You're in front of my door. Take this and go buy something to eat. I mean, thank you. But we're not here for that. No, we're not here for alms, Baxter-san. We're here on behalf of the orphanage's sister. You know what I'm referring to, right? Oh, you're here for that. Please come inside. Tea pouring. Did sister get sick? No, sister's busy with other things. I see. Regardless of circumstances, if you're representing her, let's talk resolutely. Yes, let's talk. Yes. Let's solve this right now. Yes. So about the loan. The money that I owe you, I fully intend to return it. However, the plans for the orphanage, which is why I borrowed the money in the first place, fell apart at the last minute. Construction hasn't even started yet. We need to find a plot of land and people to run it, as well as government permission. I've been so busy lately that I haven't been able to do anything. They give the money back. Even so, an orphanage will definitely be built in the near future. Rest assured, Baxter-san. It's not that. We didn't come here to ask about the orphanage's construction. We came here to get the precious money that was lent back. Yes, we came in for the money, sir. Yes, regarding that. Next month is when I will be able to get the money earned from the trade ship, so I think I can give it back soon. I heard sister say something about the trade. That's right. We're on track to make lots more profit from this trade. Truthfully, there isn't enough money to pay for proper meals currently. If you don't pay now, the orphanage will go under. I'm well aware of the weight of that money. Oh, is that so? Then I have an offer for you. How about I pay off the money that you owe sister myself? What? Lewis? Yeah. Thunk. How much money? Well, they've been doing the whole consultations and everything, so yeah, they have money, I guess. What? I have the money right here. And considering your circumstances these days, another. Oh, God. Why do you have so much money? You're literally like 10. I will lend it to you personally. Yeah, bro. I'm the same way. What the hell? Wouldn't this be a great way to get construction started? Yeah, it really would. Yeah, this is an offer I couldn't even dream of, but such a large sum of money. How could a child get this much? I know, right? I'm right there with you, bro. My brother and I have been gradually saving up money that we've earned giving adults consultations. I understand. In other words, even though the debt from the orphanage will be erased, I will still have this much to return. Your good intentions have been received in full. Thank you. I would love to accept your offer. Of course you would, you money-hungry bastard. About the contract, can I have the same conditions as the one with sister? Yes, it could be the exact same, word for word. The repayment date is the 1st of next month. Okay, it's decided. Let's go to the public notary office right away. Notary office. Okay. I'm sure I can repay it by the 1st of next month. Okay, we'll be off. And just like that, evil laughter. Evil laughter, evil laughter. Eat the bad, Rich. You've just been duped. You stupid, uneducated, unintelligent little bastards. It's the same with that sister. This world's going to lose everything thanks to the uneducated. If you want to curse something, curse your circumstances. It's terrible. Okay, so now Lewis is starting to get sick. This is like at the beginning because he's coughing now. Is it really okay to lend such a large amount to that man? No. Yeah, I lent it under the same conditions as the sister's contract had. Do you want to see it? If you cannot return the money by the return date, the lender can cut 1 pound of flesh from any part of the borrower's body. This contract is, that's right, I based it off William Shakespeare's play. It's the same as usury and Shylock signed with the trader Antonio in The Merchant of Venice. But the way that the contract is written, we're supposed to be Shylock the loan shark. Does that mean we won't get our money back, like in The Merchant of Venice? Nope, it won't come to that, Lewis. We're going to change it. The most famous trial in the world. A child's unfavorable trial against a nobleman. What could William's plan possibly be? Now, bro, I don't understand why she gave him that money. I'm mad about that. Because if someone gave you the money for the orphanage, why would you turn around and give another person some money to build another orphanage? That's not your responsibility. No, it's a whole different area. If they cared so much about those orphans, they would have brought the orphans to that orphanage and gave more money to that orphanage. You feel? You understand how that works? Personally, I would have told him to fuck right off. But you know. Alright, so that was chapter 33. Good chapter. But man, the sister and Baxter just made me upset. Anyway, leave a like if you liked it. If you didn't, tell me in the comments down below why you didn't like it. Also in the comments, let me know who your favorite characters in Moriarty the Patriot are. Mine are Albert, Bond, and sometimes Sherlock. Part 2 is coming out real soon. I have to edit it because I did both recordings at the same time. I'm Bella Monco, and thanks for reading with me.